Welcome to Optimistic Insight. This world we create is not always the reality that we deserve. Do you feel like sometimes you suffer from anxiety, physical pain, ailments, and even emotional imbalance? Maybe it's just the reality that you've created from your internal dialogue. Every day we write the story to our life, but we never ask ourselves, what is the context of the words we are using? What do these words even mean internally to us, and how are they settled into the tone for my story? Well, it could just take a different point of perspective to gain another insight into what these words actually create for us. Welcome to Optimistic Insight. Welcome. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Optimistic Insight. On today's episode, I want to break down and dive into the mystics and the insight of creativity. Now, as I looked into this for myself, as a Pisces, as a creative, as a creator, I really looked at this activity of creating. And when this came to me, I decided to really look at what it was tuned to in my core, and also how I saw it externalized within others. And what really came to me is the story that I want to share with you today called Potential Parenting. And really, this is about the sense of peace and freedom and our will and all of these things that come with parenting, our creativity, and where it can be possibly stifled in our playful present of now. So synonymous is the world that we are born into of our Creator, and further going into life, creating each moment of the day and all our wonderful desires. Does it seem so far off that as our parents have once let us go into the world with all our growing, learning, and creating to take on, that we must do the same with our own creations? When we look at the vast potentiality of the now moment, we can see its pregnancy with possibility, and how we are now the parents of that possibility. What do you do with all that potential energy? Do you fix your intent on it to shape it into all that you could ever desire? Do you observe it and allow it to just be in all its full nature? Do you guide it with your expression and wisdom towards a brighter and promising future? What do you feed it? And how do you change it when it starts to stink? Oh, baby. The thing is, you can do all of it. Your will is free. The opportunities are endless when we choose to apply action into the portal of possibility that we have the privilege of experiencing in this world here and now. It is with activity, though. That is our ignition. Our fuel of cosmic creation is just there until we so choose to enact upon it. To see a child blissfully play and have the time of their life in the present moment is similar to how our creativity wants to play in each moment, keeping us present, engaged, active, and satisfied. No wonder why nourishing natural experiences are a reminder of being told to eat our peas as a child. Now it's peace. Time after time again, our conditions of life steer us into how we should be raising this purity of creative energy that we have access to. It gets more noisy as the times go on and the world shifts and molds around us all. The activity and responsibility of even remaining in the now moment with the pregnancy of the universe in the palm of your magical hands can sometimes be daunting. But just like parenthood, you're never really ready for the capacity or reactivity of the birth of pure creativity. So each chance you find yourself standing in the midst of the now moment, hands full of the potential birthing deep in your body, presenting as an opportunity, take it. Take it fully on with both arms and embrace it for its entirety, so that when that moment of procreation comes and that potentiality turns into a little baby, you can release it into the sky as you witness it in full joy, weightless and completely free from the confines of you and this world. Pure peace in that moment that you created, echoing on, lasting forever, potentially. So my question to you is, what way are you playfully present in raising your creativity? When I smile in the present moment, it allows me to not only create warmth within, but also it reminds me to create in that moment the feeling of joy. It also seems to be received by others quite well as well. Thank you guys for tuning in to Potential Parenting. So as you can see, this was really a piece that came about in the ways in which we parent our creativity, in the ways in which we see ourselves as creators. We see ourselves in the same shoes as our parents were, and also the creator in creating all, being the parent to this world, being the parent to the matter, the animals, the trees, ourselves, everything. Seeing this vast potentiality that is around us, that creativity and that energy that moves through us and also moves through the world, and seeing its relationship in how we can potentially become these parents when we take responsibility of that creative energy. How do we bring activity into our own creations? How do we release them? How do we become those potential parents in that now moment? Thank you guys for taking this journey with me into creativity. I hope that this story shared and opened up a beautiful new insight into how you look into being creative, how you look into seeing and playing with your creative energy, and seeing what type of potential parent you could possibly be. Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Optimistic Insight. I trust that these words have created new ways for you to utilize them and the emotions attached to them, opening up our perception on the way these words are viewed and processed daily can be the optimistic insight we need to create more fluid state of being.